I'm Kevin Coleman at the Chillicothe Farmers Market, the winter variety, and this is Appalachia Unveiled. And Bailey and Dan deal with mushrooms.
Hello.
So you're fairly new to the market. Did you join like last summer?
We started coming here, I think, the very beginning of May, late April. So we're brand new. Yeah.
And you're braving the winter market here.
For now, yes. We anticipate being here through the end of December, I think. And then we'll see how January and February go. We're not so sure. We can grow year round if we'd like, but the ice and the snow will be a little treacherous. We hail from West Portsmouth, so we drive an hour up here. And it's been such a welcoming community. We've had a lot of fun, met a lot of really cool people here at the market. And it's been a long year. It's our first year sailing such a large amount, so it's been quite an endeavor.
So it's been a good deal so far.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we really like it.
Keeps us busy. We've learned a lot.
Bailey, you told me that you have a lab.
Yeah. So we start from. We have like a detached garage, and in that garage we have built our chamber, and then outside of the chamber is a detached lab that we grow all of our mushrooms starting from spore, and then work our way all the way up to the fruit.
And you told me that you used wood pellets.
Yes, so the substrate that we grow on is hardwood fuel pellets and soybean hulls and water.
Yeah, it's called Master's Mix. Yeah, so you mix them in a proportion, and we can grow quite a significant amount of mushrooms out of that. So our garage is about 900 square feet, and we could grow potentially up to like probably a couple 100 pounds of mushrooms easily out of it if we had the demand. So we're trying to find wholesalers and retailers as well as restaurants. We've had a few restaurants buy from us here and there, such as today we had Paper City Coffee. They got some black pearl oysters from us. They're going to be using them on a sandwich. Our Kitchen, right? Our Kitchen on Paint. They got some pink oysters from us this summer, and they did like a catering thing for the Children's Museum here in town for like a fundraiser. And a few other places have too. We would like to get some of them to buy regularly. It's kind of like a subscription of sorts. And that way we can have a really steady income year round.
So this is a new, you're just recently starting up with this business?
It's something we've been planning for a long time. I tested it out during the pandemic in 2020. I grew some lion's mane down in Portsmouth to see if I could sell it at all. And the response was really exciting and interesting. So we got some lion's mane right here. A lot of folks say it looks like cauliflower, but it's actually a lot like lobster or crab. And people really like it. It's got some interesting medicinal benefits. We intend to be making some tinctures for it, which have helped me with a few ailments, and a lot of other ones that people purport that it helps them with as well.
I think Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food.
Yes, Hippocrates is wise. So yeah, on top of those things, they're really high in fiber and flavor. The caloric content is really low, so it's really healthy to eat mushrooms. I recommend people treat it more like a meat, really, and I think that'll help them kind of experiment with it more culinarily. And I think people see it as like you use this one thing to make one dish. I like to experiment with these and come up with new ideas. For example, the black pearl, we highly recommend that. Black pearl right here. People use that in like a stroganoff. Just to get started, you can make like a BLT with it. So you can do strips and kind of make it like a bacon, or where it's so thick, you can also kind of make it like a scallop. So,
well, you clearly know a lot, and you'd like to talk about. That's great. But people can find more information on your Facebook page.
Yes, we're very active on Facebook. We post where we'll be setting up for the week.
Occasional recipes.
Yeah, we also sell at Hirsch's Fruit Farm Stand on Seney Road. We do weekly drop-offs there, so they're another great local business to support too.
So look for Appalachia Unveiled on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you've got three species here that you're preparing for packs.
Yeah. So we've got our lion's mane. This is our chestnut.
It's really beautiful. Has a nutty flavor, of course. Has a very firm texture.
Grows from I can see the...
Yeah, so this is like the master's mix here. And when we sell to retail, we kind of clean it up a bit. Does really well in soups and stews because it's so firm. The lion's mane is the oddball to a lot of people because it looks so different. But if you check it out, it's kind of like flaky. So you can see it's kind of got a nice grain to it. This one I would say is super versatile. You can make crab cakes out of it, chicken nuggets of sorts. So highly recommend that one.
Okay, and what was this one?
You got black pearl. This is actually a hybrid oyster. It's half king oyster, half blue pearl, or yeah, the blue pearl oyster. And so this one it grows in clusters, and even the stem is edible. So it's not too firm. Like I said, like a vegan scallop, or you can even cook it in strips like bacon.
And that's not mold on top, that's the mushroom.
That's the mycelium there. It's continuing to try to grow, actually.
It's trying to duplicate itself.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They're tenacious little fellows.
They love the cold.
And you do have, you offer them individually or a variety pack?
Yeah, so we've got variety packs here. So like this one, we got 2 varieties in there. This one would be $15. We've got a quarter pound of oysters here for $5. A full pound of black pearl for $15, and then we do variety packs for $20. So it's got lion's mane, black pearl, and chestnut. That's what we have today. We grow different varieties depending on the season because the weather actually helps us determine what we're growing. So different temperatures allow different mushrooms to grow.
Okay, so you plan on being here, you said, through the winter?
Yeah, hit and miss through the winter. January, February, we might take a break. We're not sure. It just depends on how the response is. But definitely in March, April, May, we're going to be coming back full force. And we'll have all kinds of new and interesting mushrooms to be growing.
For sure.
Do you have a website or just a Facebook page?
We're going to be working on that. We would like to sell grow kits or even kits to make like shiitake logs for people. So like spawn. We even intend to be selling like sterile products, so like you can buy your own grain and grow your own mushrooms on that grain, or you can do your own thing. So I think a lot of people are liking to experiment with this, but they don't want to buy all the equipment beforehand. So we'll be doing a few different things on a website here soon. So yeah.
All right, Bailey and Dan of Appalachia Unveiled, the mushroom vendor here at the farmers market. Thank you very much.
Thank you.